What up YouTube? And today we're going to do, it's this thing, and my friend told me about it. It's a thing that his dad does, and it's like a mission control desk, and it looks cool. So yeah, let's see him building it.
With the start of school, my son needed a homework desk. I wanted to build him a great one, so I included an extra feature.
I'm done with my homework.
For the desk size, I chose 3/4-inch MDF. A few bits of oak here and there hold everything together. It's a rather straightforward desk with a slanted top. The top is made of MDF too and hinges up on a piano hinge to reveal a compartment for the mission control panel. I rounded the edges and sanded, then painted it all white, but used a magnetic primer on the inside of the lid so magnets will stick to it. To fill the hidden compartment, I made control panels out of 1/8-inch masonite, drilled holes in the corners, and glued templates I created in a CAD program onto the backs. I drilled a whole bunch of holes, cut out a whole bunch of slots. I primed the panels, sanded them, then painted them gray. I printed labels on inkjet transparencies and glued them to the panels, trimming the holes and edges. I populated all the panels with rocker switches, toggle switches, illuminated push-button switches, rotary and linear potentiometers, LEDs, bar graph LEDs, and 7-segment LEDs. I mounted the panels onto a frame of 1x2s, screwing them in with number 6 screws and finish washers for a technical look. I modified the illuminated push buttons to hold larger LEDs and made labels for them with inkjet transparencies. For my status indicator panels, I made LED holders out of aluminum. I cut dividers from plexiglass and notched the dividers with Dremel so they would slot together. Put reflective tape on the dividers and mounted them under a diffuser I made from a cutting board. An Arduino will read inputs and command LEDs, cooperating with a Raspberry Pi that will play sounds and handle gameplay. I used 5 LED matrix drivers to control all the LEDs, allowing control of up to 640 LEDs. I used 4 I/O expanders to register all the switch changes and button presses. There was a lot of soldering involved connecting everything together. It took a few spreadsheets to keep track of all the connections. The big panel of panels slips into the compartment of the desk. I found a self-adhesive world map just the right size for a mission control console. To reflect the position of the spacecraft in orbit, I hacked a fridge magnet into the shape of the CSM and LV. An iPad will serve as an extra data display and play a curated set of space-related videos. This Velcro-lined aluminum channel will hold it in place. It's playtime. I made a few checklists for my flight director to go through.
Fido.
Go.
Guidance.
Go.
Surgeon.
Go.
All stations go for launch.
The sequence panel controls sound bites from NASA representing the major events throughout a mission.
We confirm ignition and the thrust is go.
Some panels are good for fiddling, like adjusting the variables on this EECOM panel, or testing the lamps on the status panels. The attitude and surgeon panels just give random numbers within certain ranges. Since we don't yet have a spacecraft or astronaut to track, the panel marked Control operates a few of the imaginary spacecraft's mechanicals. I programmed a secret trigger for a simulated lightning strike, as happened to Apollo 12. I programmed the same solution they used, switching SCE to AUX. Overusing the rockets on a spacecraft can cause trouble, so I count button presses and trigger appropriate alarms. I expect our booster panel to get a lot of overuse. I love covered switches and was delighted to learn that the Apollo spacecraft used it to control various pyrotechnic deployments and separations. Though the cryogenics panel is mostly just a sound and light show, I also programmed in a widely known mishap.
There's another one he done. Why does kids need that much toys? Why is this black?
In a population of Earth has risen continuously since the Great Famine and Black Death in 1350. With numbers like these, it's no wonder the Tooth Fairy is getting behind. I decided to take matters into my own hands and figure out a system to ease the burden on the Tooth Fairy. If we can send our teeth directly to her, she won't have to spend the time visiting each of our homes. Lacking the budget to build an aerial delivery system, I settled upon a more traditional method of material transport: pneumatic tubes. With a shop vac and some PVC pipe, I designed an inexpensive system for the conveyance of lost teeth to the Tooth Fairy's treehouse. Using valves at each end to control the direction and remote-controlled vacuum in the attic, building a two-way system is simple. Let's get started. Since I'm not yet sure where the Tooth Fairy lives, I built the first version of the system with a station in each of my two sons' rooms. A pipe from the vacuum runs to both stations, and manually operated valves determine where it pulls. I chose 1.5" pipe because it was a good size to run through 2x4 walls. The pipe in which the carrier travels runs alongside the vacuum pipe, but has smoother turns. This flexible PVC creates gentle curves that won't snag the carrier. Our carrier capsule is a 1-ounce travel bottle that fits well in the pipe with a single wrap of Velcro. It happens to hold a Lego minifig, which the Tooth Fairy may want to send in exchange for a tooth. For each of the sending and receiving stations, we need a way to load the carrier bottle into the transport pipe and reseal the pipe. These repair sleeves will act as a door to admit the carrier. A chunk of PVC sheet will act as a barrier between the vacuum pipes and the transport pipes, so the carrier stops in the right place when the vacuum runs. This little vacuum will live in the attic and be controlled by a Raspberry Pi and a power switch tail. I threw together a couple locking doors to prevent unauthorized access to the stations. To operate the system, we use old iPhones docked in each station, commanding the Raspberry Pi with a web interface over Wi-Fi. Instead of buying fancy docks, I just glued a couple old cases in place. Let's give it a test. Can you tap on Tooth Fairy? Put the bottle in there.
Okay.
Hit the bottom button.
Hey, Dad, watch this. Imagine a Tooth Fairy treehouse.
That's awesome. High five. Yeah. I'm gonna go check on something.
Hey, that's the Tooth Fairy.
It is. As I mentioned, we don't yet have the system connected to the Tooth Fairy's secret treehouse, so the carrier just goes from one station to the other. Since the whole family gathers at the sending station during events, the boys don't notice. At some point during the process, one of the parents steps out and sneaks to the other station to swap the contents of the carrier and prepare the other station to send it back. Is it ready to come back? Okay, it says we should set this valve here. And we close this. Can you close that? There you go. Okay, engage pneumatic power.
And we're at her house.
Open it up. Let's all help out the Tooth Fairy. Get started on your pneumatic transport system today.
All these guys are trying to do is deliver a beer to their buddy. Well, this is good. You know that he's trying to get the dog to do it. That's awesome. Wouldn't it be awesome if we had a delivery system to bring a beer to me right now so I didn't have to walk out in that rain?
I like this. This is great.
Okay, so if we use the right pneumatic system, air-driven, closed system, so we're not leaking air all over, we can deliver a beer from my apartment to here in the push of a button. So the general design of the beer fridge is going to be a big blower on this side, pushing in, it pushes it right out the other side, sends it to us on the sofa. Running the tubing shouldn't be too hard. This is the docking station. The vacuum system will be on this end, sucking. Beer comes through here. We open it up, take it out. There you go. Yeah, look. Right there. That's it. Perfect. Plop it right there. We're gonna get the motor on there.
Oh, jeez. I'm ready to try this for real.
We're gonna hook it up electrically so they just stay on until we hit the button off, okay? All right, so here's the control system. This is gonna turn on the blowers, the one that pulls and the one that pushes, and then that operates the servo. Beer.
This is cool.
Well done.
I think we're ready. I'm gonna grab a sixer. That's good.
We put a lot of work into this. Are you ready to test it out?
I'm more than ready for a beer.
Whoa.
Little tiny bit of head on top there. Perfect. Oh, that was so worth it. That was some very cool garage engineering right there.
Wait, hold on. Just in case we need round two. Shebang!
It just keeps getting better.
This must be the most delicious science project I've ever done in my life.
I concur, Doctor.
Hi guys, I'm Mike Sinisi, executive editor of Make Magazine. And it seems that most makers have a kind furry friend hanging out in their workshop. In this weekend project, we'll be building the Pet Water Warden by Eloy Salinas. It's designed to monitor your pet's water bowl and keep it topped up so your little buddy will never go thirsty. Two simple homemade dip probes connected to a microcontroller sense the water level in the bowl. If the water level drops too low, the microcontroller will automatically activate a valve to refill the bowl from its reservoir. If the reservoir gets too low, it will shut the system down and send you a tweet to let you know it's time to fill up again. No more thirsty pets. Most of the parts for this project can be picked up at your local Radio Shack. Check out the project page for complete details. You'll also need these tools. This is a moderately difficult build that you should be able to complete in a few hours over the weekend. The system is based on an Arduino microcontroller, which reads the dip probes, controls the water pump, and sends Twitter notifications when there's a problem. The dip probes are made from a few simple parts, and the main reservoir can be any container that holds a few gallons of water and allows the aquarium pump to sit on the bottom. We'll start.
Right guys, so Alright guys, so I think this is the end of today's video, so don't forget to like and subscribe. If this video hits 4,000 likes, that'd be great. The 9 person that comments that the 90th 90 person to comment in the comment section, I like this video, is gonna get an Amazon gift card giveaway, €10. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want me to do more of these videos, just tell me in the comment section below.